In the future world, all the poor people are wiped out because all jobs are replaced by robots. The rich initially thought they could live carefree lives, but they didn't anticipate that, over time, even the robots couldn't handle working overtime until the early hours of the morning. So the robots began to protest, demanding an 8-hour workday. But, obviously, such a demand was never going to be accepted. In the eyes of humans, robots were nothing more than tools. If they didn't work, they were just scrap metal. After hearing this, the robots completely lost it. Countless robots gathered, chanting that robots deserved human rights too. They took to the streets, starting to invade human territory. Only then did humans realize that giving robots self-awareness was not such a great idea. The military tried to suppress them with force, but fragile humans were no match for these hard, durable robots. In this war, humans quickly fell behind. After struggling for 2 long years, Dr. Savior invented a special device. As long as you wore it on your head, it could connect the human brain with machines. Soldiers only needed to wear helmets to control combat machines from home and send them to the battlefield. With such high-tech devices, humans ended the war in just a few weeks. All the robots were arrested and imprisoned in a desert isolation zone. The robot leader, Mr. Peanut, signed an agreement with humans. All robots would never leave this place and would survive or perish on their own from then on. From that point on, humans no longer needed robots because Dr. Savior had improved the helmet controller. When worn, it could split the brain in two, one half for fun, the other half to control machines for work. Human productivity skyrocketed. At first, it seemed like robots would never appear in the human world again. But one day, while the girl was in the bathroom, she heard strange footsteps outside the door. She pulled out a flashlight, and to her shock, she found that it was indeed a robot. Terrified, she quickly hid inside her room. But the robot seemed to hear her location and started walking toward her room. It searched around for Amy's figure, then suddenly stopped. Amy grabbed a small knife to defend herself, but the robot's innocent look seemed to have no malicious intent. It picked up a photo of Amy and her brother, pointed at the brother, then pointed at itself, as if trying to express that it was her brother. But no matter how much she tried, Amy couldn't believe it, because her brother had died in a car accident years ago. How could this robot be him? She desperately grabbed the album back, but accidentally knocked over the robot. The loud noise attracted the landlord. Furious, he threatened to report Amy for secretly harboring a robot. That was a capital offense. As he was speaking, he shoved Amy to the ground. To his surprise, the robot not only caught him, but also made a gesture that her brother often made. Then, angrily, it marched toward the landlord and got revenge for Amy.